Amid tension between India and China along the border of Arunachal Pradesh, for the last few months, Indian Defence Forces under that Indian Army and that Air Force carried out an integrated surveillance and firepower training exercise called Buland Bharat in that eastern part of India. Recently operationalized long high altitude artillery ranges. Frontier troops and equipment were tested in a simulated war condition in high altitude areas and extreme weather condition, during which synergized surveillance and firepower from that infantry and artillery radars, weapon system and the direction of fire from the air were practiced. Bringing the full might of that artillery, the army fired various large caliber 155 mm artillery guns, including 155 mm Bofors Howitzer, M777 ultra light Howitzer, 105 mm field guns and 120 mm mortars. The former army chief said that the army planned its firepower in that high altitude areas of Arunachal Pradesh, indicating that highest level of operational readiness in the case of eventuality. That indication hints at the Chinese aggression across the line of actual control in Arunachal Pradesh. The exercise involved that synergy application of surveillance and firepower capabilities of that artillery and that infantry in close coordination with the special forces, aviations, Central Armed Police Forces deployed in the West Kameng and Tawang district of Arunachal Pradesh. Tawang set forth as a wave of new military drills with a new approach. The exercise Buland Bharat comes right after the multi-domain exercise with that strategic forces of that Indian Army and then Air Force carried out in strategically key areas in that eastern sector. The Point military exercise took place last month in the backdrop of Beijing announcing Chinese name for 11 more places in Arunachal Pradesh. It was a joint exercise as a part of the drills. The Indian Air Force deployed C-17 Globemaster aircraft, Chinooks and Mi-17 choppers for conducting multi-mode insertion operation into a designated greenfield landing zones with surgical precision. While the highly intense war exercise mix of the multi-layer complex coordination, troops mobilization and gun deployment, its message is quite simple and straight: critical offensive against the aggressor. That is exactly what that Indian Armed Forces is planning to do with that exercise Buland Bharat, with that Indian Army leading the ground attack. The exercise actually aimed to show the speed, agility and lethality of that specialized troops and that their ability to rapidly deploy in that hostile environment, secure landing zones and engage the enemy with that precision and the speed as per the tactical setting. Central Armed Forces has redefined that new tactical approach and the strategic goals. This is a steep learning curve that the Indian Army is known for its progressive assessment over the time and experiences gained. Thank you.